It's Tuesday, February the 25th. I'm Todd Duplantis. Happy Mardi Gras to you. It's Fat Tuesday. And welcome to Up to the Minute, joined by Brittany Pacheco today. And Trustee Ava Laredo from District 8 making a special appearance here. Thanks for being here on the show.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm excited that you're here.
I'm so glad to be here too.
And you came on Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right.
It's Mardi Gras
Where
Day.
are your beads?
I'm waiting for him.
Have you been to New Orleans for Mardi Gras?
No.
Oh.
No, well, yes, as a matter of fact, when I was in college, we got
Yeah.
away. We got away and went over there.
Yeah, that was like a rite of college going in during Mardi Gras. Have you been to the Galveston Mardi Gras?
Yes,
They
it's
have a pretty
very
good-
exciting.
That sounds like it's a
Yes.
different kind of
Yes.
up-to-the-minute show that we need to
We
follow
should
up
go
with.
live there next year.
Oh.
Go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
go live today.
Yeah,
after
oh yeah,
this.
we can run on down there and go live today.
You heard her. Let's do it.
Trustee, thank you for joining us on the show and being here today. We appreciate your service to HCC. For folks who are maybe not familiar with how the districts are laid out, maybe you could tell us how large your district is. And you said it's a very long district, correct?
Yes, I represent District 8, and District 8 starts on Federal from the east side,
Right.
and it ends on South Shepherd on the west side. And so I always say, I compare it to a river, you know, east to west river.
Yeah.
And the socioeconomics are so different. The education levels are very, very different as well. And so I have from people that are working on their GEDs, and then all the way to postgraduate.
Right.
And so they all have different needs, and so it's exciting, you know, all the people. When they first made that boundary, I had just gone on the board, and so we didn't have a lot of households.
Okay.
But since then, oh my
It's
God,
grown.
it's really
It's
grown.
grown.
It's grown.
We have lots of new condos and new people and
yeah.
new, so it's a large number of people.
This year, you're serving as the vice chair for the Board of Trustees. Tell us what that job entails.
Yes, I was board chair a couple of years
Right.
ago, and so I'm on my 10th year with HCC,
Yay.
and so now I'm vice chair, and so you know you just continue doing the duties. I'm over academics, student support, and just be involved and make sure that the college is running well, and that we have programs for all the students, and we support the faculty, and so it's just being wherever you need to be.
Sure. And you've also, I find interesting, you're a product of Houston ISD and the school system here, and you worked in the school system for, what, 36 years?
Yes. I've been in school forever. And so yes, you know, I went to De Zavala, Edison, Milby High School, TSU, U of H, and got 2 degrees from U of H. And so I've been in school forever. And so you know, and so it was just perfect for me to go into HCC, into higher education. And so it's like a continuation.
Right. You're a lifelong learner.
Exactly.
It's
Still learning.
always
She's still
learning.
teaching.
Still learning.
I
Right.
said before the show started that my husband, who's a first grade teacher in HISD, you two hit it off during an event. It was HCC night at a Rockets game. And to this day, you know, Trustee Laredo always asks about my husband. He asks about you, and I actually mentioned to him that you would be on the show today. And he's like, well, tell her I said hello, and, you know, she's great, you know, as an educator, and
Right.
she just has a lot to offer. So I really appreciate it, and he very much
you.
appreciates it.
Thank you.
So you're always teaching.
It's not an easy job being a teacher, but it's very rewarding, very exciting.
Right.
And so, you know, my hat's off to everyone that goes into education,
Yes.
you know, and you do make a difference, you know, you do
Absolutely.
make a difference.
Absolutely.
And even students now, you know, that I had before, I run into them, especially when we have graduation at
yeah.
HCC.
Yeah.
They come across the stage, you were my principal, you know, and I go, oh, come on, let's
That's
take a
pretty
picture.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Let's take a
Wow.
picture. So it's exciting.
That's sweet. That's very sweet.
You've been a trustee for 10 years. What things have you seen change over the last 10 years? I imagine you've seen a lot over the last 10 years. And you've also oversaw a number of new buildings that we've opened up and a lot of construction. But maybe you can give us some of the highlights of the things you've seen over the past 10 years.
Well, the most exciting thing is just meeting people that work at HCC, people that attend HCC, and then just business people also that have worked with HCC. And so, and yes, the buildings, you know, the amazing number of buildings that we've seen grow, and the programs that
Yeah.
we've had, and it's always exciting to, you know, like our nursing program, it's really great. And then also our public safety, you know, our firemen
Right.
and our EMS and all those programs, you know, it's amazing that HCC has so much to offer. And so
Absolutely.
I always tell people out there, you know, we have anything you can think of, we have it here. And now with the seniors, the programs for that's free for the seniors, you know, we also look forward to bringing them back in.
Right.
Absolutely.
With the Eagle Promise is what
Yes.
you were mentioning there as well. One thing I'm excited about is we've had a lot of folks on here talking about our partnerships with universities, and having one of my children are in college right now, and seeing how much you can save by going to HCC for 2 years, but still earn that 4-year degree like Texas A&M, UT Tyler, all these partnerships. Do you see that as the wave of our future as we're moving forward?
Yes, in fact, you know, I have a couple of family members that took advantage of that partnership, like the one with UT Tyler.
Yeah, the engineering one.
That's been really exciting, and so it's affordable, you know, and I tell everybody, you need to start at HCC or any community college, because,
Right.
you know, we partner with our neighbors, and so.
But choose
so-
HCC.
Yeah, but, yeah,
Choose
exactly,
HCC.
exactly. We want them to start at HCC, and I tell them it's a springboard into the
Yeah.
university.
Oh, yeah.
And the same thing with our high schools. You know, our high schools, they take advantage of the dual credit.
Yeah.
And so it's, again, another springboard, and so they are able to take classes, and it's affordable. And so, and then we also have students that go to the university, and for some reason or another, they're lacking a class, so they come
Right.
to HCC during the summer.
Yeah.
So that
Or that
helps.
mini
Mini-
semester we have.
Oh,
She loved the
that-
mini
Mini
mester.
mester.
I love that
Yeah.
one. I used to take advantage of that when I was in college
Oh, yeah.
myself. So I
Yeah.
kept promoting that, you know. So when you ask, what have I done? You know, I made sure that I've always said we need to streamline things at HCC. We need to be more people friendly. We need to respect each other, and everybody has to sell our product, because we have a great product, and it has. We're the ones that have to do the marketing. It has to come from us.
Right.
Yeah.
And we have to, you know, own up to it and keep promoting ourselves and promoting our school, and then our students in turn will go and sell us as well and bring more people.
No, that's true. I mean, as an alumni to HCC, I mean, I spent, well, it took me 4 years to get my associate's degree, but that's because I was working part-time and going to school part-time. But I tell everyone who is either just graduated from high school or thinking about coming back to, you know, start a new career, I said, well, go to HCC. It's a fraction of the cost.
Right.
You can schedule the classes to fit your, you know, everyday needs. The online college is a fantastic option for
Yeah.
those who, you know, work full-time, have families, but you still want to go to college. I mean, we have, as you said, we have a good product, and we need
We
to
really do.
share that with everyone
Yes.
out there.
And you know, one thing I'm also speaking with a number of the educators here and administrators is the fact that we allow our students to take only the courses they need. When I graduated from college, I probably had 2 semesters worth of courses that didn't count towards my
Oh, wow.
degree when I was just kind of wandering around taking classes here and there. But now we're really geared towards getting the students to get the classes they need, so they're not overspending and wasting their time.
Right, and
That's
that's something that we really worked at, to want to make sure that that's happening, you know, that you just get the classes that you need.
Right.
And then, but, you know, many students come and they don't know which way they want to go. So it's, our advisors are doing a great job of making
They are.
sure that they keep them on track. You know,
Absolutely.
you can take 1 or 2 extra, but that's it, you know, get on track.
Right.
And so I also tell students that we have a partnership with Metro, and so that,
Right.
you know, you're either a bus or a train or a car or a bike ride away from one of our
Exactly.
campuses. We're everywhere.
Exactly.
You're talking about meeting the needs of the students, and another thing I've seen over the past, I've been here almost 8 years, and something I've seen is the way we tailor our schedules and the courses for the students' schedules. For example, the Southeast College has the late night schedule where students can go to
Yes.
classes from 9 at night to 1 in the morning and take welding classes classes.
Yes.
And they also have the online college. They can take the classes. That must be something you're proud of, how we've evolved into that, meeting the needs of the students.
Right.
Yes, we have, in fact, there's, well, being from Houston, I know a lot of people. And so we're just a phone call away. So I had this one family that called me and said their granddaughter is in the military. And she was taking classes at HCC, so now she wanted to continue, and how could she take a class?
Yeah.
Well, she was in the middle of the desert somewhere. So anyway, so she did, and we were able to connect her to those classes, and
Wow.
she got her degree, and
great.
I think she was in Afghanistan.
Oh, wow.
And so
That's
I said, as long as
amazing.
there's a
That's
computer
awesome.
or there's, then
Yeah.
the wave lines are there, then you can take it. And she did, and the family informed me that she got a degree, and then,
Good for
and
her.
now she was able to get a promotion from that, and she's in the Marines, and so
Wow.
it's
Oh, wow.
exciting. So we're worldwide too.
Exactly.
Just
That's-
online.
That's
you know,
fantastic.
and that's and I tell students that say, well, because when I was a principal, I always made sure that I promoted my teacher aides. Now they're called teacher assistants. So I said, you can be that teacher. You don't have to
Right.
be that teacher aide. You just go to college.
Right.
So I would tell them, I hire you for 5 years, and you're going to go to college, and you're going to do well, you're going to get a degree. And so now they come back and say, thank you for pushing me. And then we had a few that would come back and say, I can't go anymore because it's just not enough time.
Yeah.
And I said, what? You're working, you got to work full-time, you got to study full-time, you go to school, you got family, what's missing? And then I go, partying? I said, oh, you don't have time to party? Well, they chuckle. I said, no. I said, and sleep, but you don't need to sleep till, much later when you die. Said that we
Sleep
don't need
is for
to
the weak.
sleep.
Yeah.
So that, so it's good to see that they're all moved on up and they
Yeah.
all have
Right.
careers. And the same thing when I had APs, I'm going to keep you for 2 years. You're going to work hard, you're going to learn the ropes,
go on
you're
on
going
your
to
own.
go on and be a principal. So I had 6 under my belt, that I moved on in my 12 years.
Wow.
And so, I just believe in motivating, empowering, and just encouraging people to be the top that they can.
That's awesome.
Well, you've certainly motivated us for through your 10 years here at HCC. We
Definitely.
appreciate you serving as a trustee and joining us here this morning. Trustee Ava
Thank you.
Laredo, thank you for
Thanks so
being
much for
here.
being here.
Thank you.
We've got a few more announcements we're going to
Okay.
make. We'd love for you to stick around, and we'll bring you
Okay.
in on them. One thing I know that's important to you, we've got a Student Government Association Walk to Vote event that's coming up.
Exactly, which you'll be participating in,
Yes,
correct?
I will.
It's a great opportunity. It's hosted by the students for the students,
Right.
and I think this is amazing. So the SGA is hosting this event next week on Tuesday, Super Tuesday, which is March 3rd for Election Day. So you all the students who participate will be walking from Central Campus to the closest voting poll, and Trustee Laredo will be there along with some other Houston officials.
So they're starting at the Central Campus, and they're going to walk to the poll. How far is that?
I think it's at U of H. I'm not sure.
It's
I'm
actually,
not sure if
it's actually about 22 minutes away. It's at the
22 minutes.
Randalls. That's
22 minutes.
over
Okay.
on
Oh, okay.
Louisiana.
Oh, okay, so they're going to
Okay.
go to the Randalls.
They're
and
going to
vote.
the Randalls on
Okay.
Louisiana.
Okay, good.
So, but meet up at 9:30. Meet
Right.
up at 9:30. 22-minute walk's not too bad. You get some exercise, but you're
Yeah.
also exercising your right to vote.
That's
so.
right, and you'll be joining the folks at the walk, along with Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo,
Mm-hmm.
and council member, you may recognize this name, Carolyn Evans Shabazz. That's right, our former
Exactly.
trustee is going to be
Yes.
making an appearance and joining us for that. The SGA is important as its own governing body as well, so keep that in mind. They're student-led, they have a student-led board, they're housed out of the Student Life Department, and they're responsible for managing the student life experience at Central College. They're always looking for students to serve and contribute to their efforts, and you can contact the president, Greg Norwood,
Yes.
for more information. He was supposed to be on last Friday,
I
you
know.
were supposed to be on last Friday, and we got kicked out of the building for some unfortunate
Whoops.
incidents. But Greg will be on this coming Friday.
Great, that's
He'll
awesome.
be joining us as well.
And we're excited about that because when you asked me, well, what have I done? I remember that one of the projects that I started also was that we had the student voice at our board meetings.
Right.
So from then on, we've had a student representation
Fantastic.
on our board. You know, that's important. And then
Absolutely.
also, just to tell the people, hey, you got to go out and vote. Right now,
Yeah.
we're doing early voting
Yes.
until Friday. And so we want to encourage everyone to go out and vote. And the best way is to start with the students.
Yeah, I love early voting. I really
So
do.
we're
You just-
excited.
You get in, you get out.
It's
you
quick.
know,
Yeah.
It's quick,
very
and you
quick.
can go anywhere you want to vote. So.
Exactly.
Today's Mardi Gras, we mentioned it earlier. Happy Mardi Gras to you. If you're at the Central Campus, you are in store for some fun.
Oh, I will be there.
You're going there.
I'm going there.
To do some live
I'm,
stuff
I'm
right
taking
there.
a small
Yeah.
crew with me, including
Yeah.
social media. We're going to do a great package because you should join if you're able to, because Central Student Life does it big. I mean, they do
Carl
things.
Davis, yeah, he's
Carl
off the
Mays.
charts when
Yes.
Carl Mays.
Carl
I'm sorry,
Mays.
Carl Mays. He's off the charts when it comes
Let
to.
me just give you a little bit of what they're going to do.
Yep.
DJ, Gumbo, who doesn't
Yeah.
love Gumbo,
Yep.
a photo booth. They're going to have a stilt walker.
Oh,
And then they're
wow.
also going to have a second line band. And this is all free, 100% free to our students, our faculty, and staff. This is
Yeah.
happening today at 11 a.m. at the San Jacinto Gymnasium there at Central Campus. So join us. It's going to be, oh my gosh, it's going to be great. I think last year they had like 400 people.
Oh, wow.
Well, they
That's
did
great.
crawfish last
Well,
year.
this is
Yeah,
true.
He did a lot of crawfish. He knows how to party. Carl Mays does.
good.
And this year they're doing gumbo. So
I love
they're
gumbo.
doing- oh,
I'm not
yeah.
a crawfish fan, but like gumbo.
You know, when you
Yes.
eat crawfish, it's like an investment for the whole day because you're going to smell like crawfish for the whole
Oh,
day. Gumbo's a little bit more civil on you know. So
Crawfish is just a lot of work.
it's a lot
It's
of
a lot of
work, and
work.
everybody's
Well,
going to
will
know you
there
had
be beads?
crawfish.
There'll be
Oh, there'll be
beads?
beads.
Yeah, there'll be
Okay,
beads as
There
well.
will be beads.
Yeah, and I
All
think,
right.
I'm sure you can find some
Nice.
king cake there. as
But
well.
if you're not able to go to the Central Campus
Yeah.
event today, don't worry. Northwest College is also hosting a Mardi Gras festivities.
Yep.
So come eat, drink, be merry, take a photo. They'll be serving king cake and refreshments today at 11 a.m. This is happening at the A-Leaf Hayes Atrium. So go check that out.
Great.
We've got a lot of things going on for Mardi Gras. So once again, happy Fat Tuesday, happy Mardi Gras. Be safe out there. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yes.
So UHD Gator Preview Transfer Events. We've got something going on with the University of Houston downtown, and they'll be hosting several upcoming transfer events, including this Gator Preview, which is happening.
This is happening at the East Side campus at the Felix Morales building on the second floor, and that's happening next Tuesday, March 3rd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So if you're interested in maybe attending
Yeah.
U of H downtown, you want to be a Gator, that's cool, you can RSVP by going to uhd.edu/transfer students, or for more information, you can call 713-221-8522.
And this is just another example of the partnerships we have here
Yes.
at Houston Community College, where you can go here for 2 years and then seamlessly transfer to another college.
Exactly.
And know your whole pathway as you get into college and save a ton of money.
Exactly.
As you're going to school. and
That's
tuition.
great.
It's
That's
great.
It's a
And
great partnership.
It's funny that we're talking about UHD because I was at the mall recently
Yeah.
at Memorial City Mall, and I saw one of their big poster displays in the middle of the walkway, and it was our partnership with UHD.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's great. I mean, it's awesome
They're
that.
advertising it all over. You know, I
Yes.
didn't realize they had their own gator mascot. I thought they had the cougar mascot there, but they've got a gator.
They have a
Yes.
Gator,
Yeah.
so yes, U of H is the Cougars, UHD are the Gators.
Yeah.
University of Houston Clear Lake, where I went to, are the Hawks.
So they've got their own mascot.
They've got their
too.
own mascot too, and
Wow.
I believe Victoria has their own mascot.
Do they have their own color scheme down there too?
Yes.
We do.
Okay, so it's different.
Blue
than-
and green.
Oh, blue and green.
Blue
Wow.
and green. Yes.
So there's no red at all incorporated.
There's no red involved. No.
That's bizarre.
And you went to Clear Lake too, didn't you?
Yes,
Blue man.
they didn't have a mascot then.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was like blocky. I think it was like a little block anyway. But yeah.
So another event going on, the HCC Counseling Department and the PA Foundation is offering mental health training and certification to learn how to help someone who is developing a problem or even a crisis. This is an 8-hour certification course, and it's open to all faculty and staff, but spaces are limited.
Yes, and this begins Wednesday, March 4th from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And it will take place here at 3100 Main. This is our district building, and it will be on the second floor in Seminar Room B. To RSVP, you can email melissa.millerwaters@hccs.edu or Manaz, that's MAHNAZ, Kalani, KOLAINA, @hccs.edu.
So make sure you sign up for that. It's a free event, and you can get a certification out of it and help someone.
This
in
is
the long
great.
run. It
It's
is.
definitely great that we're doing this.
Are you familiar with the We Thrive Women's Conference that's coming up?
No.
Okay, we're going to tell you all about it because
Tell
we
me
had some
about
guests on the show a few weeks ago talking about
We did.
this.
We did. This is exciting. So HCC's Entrepreneurial Initiatives Division has partnered with SCORE and other well-known nonprofits to present We Thrive Women's Entrepreneurs Conference next week. If this doesn't inspire you to attend, a quote they are using from the U.S. Senate Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship may just entice you. Where women succeed, they bring other women with them. When women have a sisterhood to lean on, there is a likelihood they will thrive.
And this is happening Thursday, March 5th, 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Omni Houston Hotel at Westside. And that'll be happening. It's focused on, it's an awesome event to get women in concentrating on careers in STEM, which
technology.
is technology, women of color, discussing diversity in the workplace, and taking drastic steps to be successful.
Exactly.
And you can sign up for this by going to
Houston.score.org, that kind of rhymed, /we-thrive.
Now, here's something that would be of interest to me and lots of folks. Digital living for seniors. We can all use a little brush up on our social media and digital living.
You're funny.
And classes are being offered. Digital health for seniors are being offered all over the district in the coming months. There are a few at the Missouri City campus. One of them is happening next Monday, March the 9th.
Yes, a couple of them. So if you're looking into Windows fundamentals, about learning the practice of basic Windows, because Windows has evolved quite a bit. That's happening at the Missouri City campus from 11 to 1 p.m. And Smartphones 101, because smartphones are the big
We
thing.
can all use some help with smartphones.
I
Yeah.
even need help with it sometimes.
My son would probably send me to these classes to go to.
Your son is funny.
He would. He made fun of the avatar. I created, the avatar. I created an avatar
You
when
never
I got
showed
my
me
new.
it.
Well, I'll show you.
Okay.
It's an avatar that I created, like a little cartoon version of me. And my son sent me a text, and I sent him back a picture of. I thought it looked like me laughing, and immediately I got
Apparently
back
wasn't.
this answer saying that looks nothing like me.
Well, I think I told you.
I thought it did.
I think I
Yeah.
told you when we were talking about the Smartphones 101
Yeah.
that my parents recently upgraded from their flip phones to an Android.
Well, flip phones are coming back in style.
I
They
know
needed to
the
hold on to
Razor is
those.
coming back,
Yeah.
and like I remember having a Razor in high school,
Yeah.
and that was like the best phone ever.
Right.
But I think it's funny with now my dad has Facebook, and he does things from his phone or from his tablet. I'm like, oh gosh, Dad. I need to send him to this. So, if
Yeah.
you're interested in
You could
Smartphones
learn a lot.
101,
They
that's
should have a class on emojis.
oh,
That would be
goodness.
good for all of us to take, you know?
Todd would be the only one in it.
But
gotta-
you know, that's interesting because, we always go back to our children to show us
How to do it,
You
yeah.
know, how do I do this? How do I remove all these Facebooks? I got too many Facebooks. How do I remove
So,
them?
funny
Yep.
story. Now, my nieces who are like 18 and soon to be 15, they're showing me things
Yeah.
on the phone. I'm like, oh no, I've crossed over. Oh no.
Yep, here
Yes,
it comes,
yes.
yeah.
Great.
And
So-
I just wanted to say, going back to that We Thrive Women's Conference, in the elections, they're saying that this is a year of the female, the
Yeah,
year of the
yeah.
women.
The future's
Yeah.
female.
And so there's so many candidates that are females on the ballot, and so it's a year of the woman. So
Year of the woman.
that's a great conference to attend.
Sure.
So-
Times are evolving. Definitely.
Well, we've got a number of things going across the district, and if you have an event or a happening you'd like us to highlight on Up to the Minute in the morning, you can comment below. We're live on Facebook Live and YouTube right now, so you can comment below. Or you can send us a direct message through social media, because we answer all of those. We handle the social media.
Yes, we do.
And we can get you on the show, or we can get your event on the show. That's how we
Exactly.
can do it.
One more thing before we close out entirely, Todd. It's an event happening tonight.
Okay.
The financial aid question and
Oh,
answer
that's right,
session.
yes.
So that's going to be hosted by our very own Sharday Campbell from Financial Aid. She's
Yeah.
fantastic. So this graphic just went up. Yay. Thank you, Stephen. So that's happening tonight at 6 p.m. To 7 p.m. So if you have any questions that you want to ask about, financial aid, and this is open for everyone, future, new, and returning students, parents. It's a great great opportunity to have your questions be answered.
Yeah, Charday will be here, and she'll have experts on the air with her, and then she'll have a team of experts in the background. So if you, as your questions come in, you can type them out below in the comments for the live stream, and they'll answer those questions live for you. And
Definitely.
that's 6 p.m. tonight. You can catch them live on Facebook Live or on our YouTube channel
Exactly.
as well.
And if you don't have the opportunity to participate in tonight's event, there's another one happening tomorrow at noon.
Or Thursday at noon.
Thursday at noon,
Yeah,
sorry.
Thursday at noon as well.
Losing my dates.
25th and 27th.
Yeah. But be sure to follow us on social media if you already haven't. So you're watching us on Facebook and YouTube. We very much appreciate it. But we also have other platforms that we are on. So if you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all the handles are the same. We are HCCS. We're also on Snapchat, which is very popular with our younger students. And that is at We Are HCC. And Todd, what's the hashtag?
Hashtag We Are HCC. Hashtag it all. Everything you can.
Making it really simple.
All
It's really
right.
easy to remember. We Are HCC.
And
Trust-
that's just another thing about HCC. You know, we have so much to offer.
We
Yes,
do.
We
So
do.
that's great.
Absolutely.
Get plugged into us with social media, and you can find out all the things we have going on
Definitely.
as well. And you can also visit hccs.edu. Can't forget about that.
Can't forget about that.
Yeah,
So
visit that anytime and get all your information.
we've got registration always ongoing, and
Yeah.
our 8 weeks session is going to start March 23rd.
Yeah, that's coming
So
up
that's
next
coming up
month as
really
well.
quickly.
Great, great.
Yes.
Trustee Ava Laredo, thanks for joining us on the show and
Yay.
being here today. Join us anytime. We appreciate you
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you, and
Yes.
thank you for the opportunity, and
it's great
let's
hearing
go
from you.
HCC.
Woo.
Absolutely. And thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm Todd Duplantis.
I'm Brittany Pacheco, and you're up to the minute.